Hey everybody, this is the week of celebration, and I wanted to end this week by talking about a group of people who have really given us a reason to celebrate. And that group of people are our young people, those that are in high school or in college. I celebrate you right now just because of everything that you've had to go through. Last year, at the end of your school year last year, everything was just flipped upside down. This COVID virus had come in and everything changed. All of a sudden, you went from being at school every day to school being locked down and you're at home. You had to make adjustments towards the end of the year. Even during the summer, you were still confined. There wasn't still a lot of things that you guys could do because everything was still on lockdown. So you went from being locked down at the end of the school year, being really locked down during the summer, and then even starting school in somewhat of a lockdown. There are some schools that are open. I know for my daughter, they're going every other week, which right now is working out great. Other than some of her friends being on opposite weeks that she's on, but they still are able to communicate. They're still able to go in and get, of course, on FaceTime and things like that and communicate, but there's nothing like being in person. So that group of people, once again, high school and college, because colleges are locked down. Some people aren't taking this whole thing seriously, so they may start in class or even partially in class, but because of some of the activities of some people, they go out, they party, they get around people, and all of a sudden there's a COVID outbreak in the school, and now the school has to shut down. There are a lot of schools that didn't even open up physically this year. They did straight remote from the beginning of the school year, or at least for the first semester, to see how things were going to pan out and then reevaluate come the winter term, or once again in January, second semester. But I look at everything that you all have been through during this time over the last 6 months, 8 months, and I celebrate you because you've been able to adapt. No, it hasn't been what you want it to be, but you have truly been able to adapt to this. The benefit that I think you guys have is the fact that you're growing up in this technology age. So you're used to FaceTime, you're used to all the Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff. So communicating digitally has been something that you've been doing since you were born. So that adjustment, yes, it is great to be in person, but because you guys were already a part of that digital age, it wasn't as hard. But yes, I do understand that you truly miss the gathering, going to the games, hanging out at the mall. If you even go to the malls, half of those are shutting down now, or at least going to the movies, hanging out at each other's houses, some type of an outing. I know you're missing that, and hopefully soon you'll be able to do that again. But I'm still celebrating you because the adjustment that you guys have made during this time is unbelievable. I do see some of us as professionals that our companies have forced us to go in and adjust as well. But for you all to still be able to go from in-class learning to remote learning within 6 months, well, even at the end of the year, within a week for you all, towards the end of last year, but then starting it off this year, I celebrate you. I celebrate you. I congratulate you. I am proud of you. I am happy for you. And I know there's more out there for you. This won't last all the time, always. So it will eventually end and you'll be able to go in and go out and hang out with your friends during school, outside of school, all those different things, hang out at the games. But for right now, I truly celebrate you because I don't know if it was back in my day, if this had happened, whether or not we could make the adjustment because we didn't have the technology that we have right now. So for you all, it's a blessing that the technology is there. It's also a greater blessing that you guys are comfortable with this technology and able to get on Zoom meetings for your classes or get on FaceTime to work with each other through some of your classes, some of the problems that you may be having where normally you may get together, but FaceTime works just as well. So It is. I am truly, truly, truly celebrating you. I can't express enough how proud I am of you all. For those that have graduated, whether it's high school or college, I'm celebrating you as well, because this is the time for you to step up to that next level. Especially those that are graduated from college, because yeah, jobs aren't as easy to find now just because of the technology. But use that technology to your advantage. Once again, you've grown up in this. You see TikTok. TikTok took off in no time. It was just an idea that somebody had, and all of a sudden it zoomed. Not to compare the two, but it took off. And I look at you all. You guys have coding. You guys have learned that. If you haven't, this is the opportunity to do it. If there's something that you want to do to enhance yourself, do it. If you want to go back to school, this is the time to do it. There's no better time than right now to continue to enhance yourself. But if you are looking for a job and there's not one out there, create one. Make yourself an entrepreneur. Make yourself into something that someone wants. Make yourself into a business that somebody actually wants to go through and hire. So create your own individual businesses. Even those that are in college, kind of keep that in mind as well. Because yes, I heard a quote. Actually, I've heard it several times. And they talk about college. And don't get me wrong, a lot of the degrees that you have in there are exactly what you need to do to go into your profession. But what I heard is that college teaches you to be an employer, not an employee. I'm sorry, employee, not an employer. Basically, it teaches you to be a worker, but not the boss, not the owner. This is the time. There's so many resources out there right now that will allow you to learn that skill, to develop that skill, create your own business, become your own business, become your own individual. This is the time. And what's stopping you? What's holding you back? Fear? Get over it. Get through it. Resources? There's money out there. There's companies out there. There's loans. You can do one of those those starter. I can't remember the name of it. Completely forgot what the name of. But one of those little starters people donate to you. Do that. And I'm not talking about just the one that we do when we're trying to raise money for scholarships or funeral costs or things like that. I'm talking about one specifically for businesses. And I can't remember the name of it. Somebody will, or it'll come to me while I'm talking. But this is what you need to do. It's all out there. All the resources that you need. Everything is available to you right now. Don't hold yourself back. What you have, we need. So develop it, grow it. It may be in the major that you had. It may be a whole different route. But this is a time to figure out what it is. This is a time to pursue it. So do it. Same thing in colleges. While you're in college, yes, pursue your degree. Get everything that you want there. But also think beyond that as well. If you're graduating high school, get into a skilled trade if you're not going to college. They're out there. A skilled trade is the quickest route to entrepreneurship. Plumbing, electrician, carpenter, all those different things. Programmer, all of those. If you do a Google search on plumbers in your area, you'll come up with tons of them. You know why? Because they all started off in some apprentice program and then decided they could do it on their own. It is the quickest route to entrepreneurship, which is simply a trade school. You find a trade, you get expert in the trade, and now you go out on your own. All these larger companies started off with an individual, more than likely working for somebody else, and then starting their own. And then bringing in other people to work with them. Let's do it, y'all. It's there. It's waiting for you. Everything that you need is right there waiting on you. So once again, I'm celebrating with you. Yes, it's not easy right now, but we're still celebrating because we're stepping through this a little bit at a time. My daughter is a senior. So this is her senior year. After this, then she'll go into, of course, her freshman year in college. But as we're moving forward, we're adapting. We're adapting to what needs to happen. No, we can't do college visits the way we wanted to, but that's okay. They have virtual college visits now. They do virtual interviews, not just for schools, but for jobs. I mean, there's so much out there. This technology has completely changed the way people are looking. This COVID disease has sped up the process of things going digital. There's a lot of companies that I've heard about or work with that are going from brick and mortar to now remote learning. Remote employees. Because it's working now, why go back to a building? We can get rid of that overhead and now still have the same productivity that we've had before. So what I'm saying is, in everything that we're doing, let's celebrate our strides that we're making to adapt to this. I'm celebrating our kids. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I wish things were different, but at the same time, because of the technology age that we're in, it's allowing you to think differently. I have this this speech that I do that I even made a t-shirt for, of outside the box. Everything that we're doing now is outside of the box of our comfort level that we've had, of our thinking that we've done before. We're allowing ourselves to think outside of the box even being the actual building that we have for school. So it's allowing us to think outside of, or ways that we've never thought before, adapting in ways that we've never thought before. This generation, the high school generation, the college generation, that group right there is the group that's going to live outside of the box. There's more entrepreneurs happening now than there ever has before because of technology. Let's go for it. Let's celebrate. Let's move forward. Let's just do everything that we need to do in order for us to, or for you all to grow. We are here to support you. We are here to love on you. We are here for whatever you need us to be. I celebrate you all. I love you all. Let's continue to strive and move forward. Ready, set, go. Hey everybody, thank you for watching my video. I appreciate the support and I pray that it was encouraging to you. If you would like to see other videos like this, please subscribe to my YouTube page, as well as access my website, wordsbywimberly.com. There you'll find links to my YouTube page. You'll also find my blog as well as my podcast link. There you'll also find links to me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, as well as YouTube, of course, and those can be researched under wordsbywimberly.com. You can also find me on LinkedIn under Michael Wimberly. If you would like to get in touch with me for any reason, speaking engagements, words of encouragement, just direct email correspondences, just email me at michael@wordsbywimberly.com as well. I pray that once again what I am doing is encouraging to you, and that it helps to uplift you and make your day a little bit better. Let's stay busy. Ready, set, go.